Hi guys, I am here today to explain Cambridge IGCSE ICT 2018 February-March paper 3 spreadsheet part. So spreadsheet part means that we are going to work with the Excel to perform some calculations, and then using some formulas we will produce the desired result. So as I said here, that first of all, before we continue with the spreadsheet, we need to create our evidence document where we need to include our name, center number, candidate number in the header. So let's go to the evidence document. Here is our evidence document, and then we just need to save it at the end with your candidate numbers. So just click here on file, save this one as, at the end our candidate number, and I'm going to save this one as a Word document, and I will create a folder on the desktop with the name of, for example, P3 2018. Just click on OK and save it. Now include the header, which will include your name, center number, candidate number. So I'm just going to click here, my name, center number, and then my candidate number. Then just click on close. After adding these all details, I'm going to click on save again, so it is saved once more. Then moving to the question paper. Now you will prepare a spreadsheet model to calculate the cost of building brick walls for construction company called Bobby Bricks, and then apply the most efficient formula to this model using data provided. All currency values are in pounds sterling to 2 decimal places. All dimension must be shown in meter and cubic meter. Any part bricks must be rounded up to the nearest whole number, and then the foundation of a building are called footing. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, so which can be written like this even. So these were the specifications that they have provided. Now from the question they said, explain in your own words the order in which mathematical operators are performed within a spreadsheet in your evidence document. So we are going to type here our evidence. So we can say here highest priority, for brackets, they are calculated first, and then we have exponents, and we can also call it indices, have second priority, then after we have division and multiplication, third priority, and then after last are addition and subtraction. So that is done. Now next step, moving forward to question number 2, they said open the file M1831 calculator and M1831 bricks in a spreadsheet package. So we need to open both of these files. Sorry, and then calculator, yeah, both of them. And next step, they ask us to do what? Format the file M1831 calculator.csv so that the spreadsheet look like this. So M1831 calculator, the spreadsheet look like this. So what we need to do, if you look at this one from cell A1 till C2, or you can say from A1 to C1, they are merged. Yes, they are merged from A1 to C1. So we just select this one from A1 to C1, they are merged, and then after they have bigger font. Yes, the Bobby script font, and this font is a sans serif font, I guess. No, it is a Times New Roman serif font. We need to, or that is, yeah, it's okay. And then after we need to merge from A1 to C1 for this one as well. Merge them. Yes. What we need to do is we just need to click here as well. Yes, and this one, if we just, yeah, so here I'm going to increase the font size. As they said, this one must be with the black background, so the background color is black and the font color is white, like this. Font size I'm going to increase to, for example, 36 or 48, and the font I'm going to apply to this specific font. I'm going to use the font as they have said. Yeah, it is almost the same. Then after this one font also with the black and white color need to be white of the text, and the font size, if it remain like this, it's okay, and we will make it bold as well. Now what next we have to do is we need to move forward to row number 2 is done. Then we need to do for row number 4, 11 and 18 as well. Row number 4 we need to merge also. As you can see, row number 4 is merged from A4 till C4. So we will select this one, we will merge them with the font color, and then row 11, yes, we're going to merge it, and then we have row 18. So it is done. Now the font size for this one I'm going to increase to 14 and we'll make it bold, as they have also made it bold. Will this one work? It's also 14 bold, this one also 14 and then bold, like that. And this one is not completely merged, or what? Yeah, we need to merge it as well. Yeah, this is done. Now next step, they have said what we need to do is, this one, the text here, this one must be right align and the other one must be center align. This one is so big we can just make it 16, that is enough. and then after bobby bricks and the other details are here. Yes, we just need to make this one little bit clear. Yeah, when we are done with this step, what we need to do is we are in step number next. Now take a screenshot from A1 till C26, but before that you need to save this file as M1831 underscore your center number, then your candidate number. So file, save this one as M1831 and then after underscore your candidate number, then after your center number as a Excel workbook, and on desktop I have created a folder with the name P32018. Just click on save. That is done. Now we need to get the screenshot from A1 till C2, so sorry, C26. Yeah, so from starting from A1 till C26 we need to get the screenshot so that we can place it in our evidence document. So I'm going to reduce the zooming little bit. Yes, yeah, and here they have mentioned that yeah, nothing else, the row and column heading is included. So I'm going to click on print screen here, and then in the evidence document I'm going to place this as an evidence. I'm going to crop because we don't need the unnecessary part from A1 till C26 here, and then you can crop this one as well, so like that. And now you can maximize the from A1 till C26. That is done. Now place your name, center number and candidate number on the right in the footer. So we'll just click on insert and then we will insert a footer. So here is the footer. Yeah, here what we need to write our name, center number and candidate number. So name, then center number, then candidate number. That is done. And then what we need to do is we need to include an automated file name and path in the center of the header. So center of the header, here we need to insert the file name and the path. So in this case you just click on home and then you click on the print option. Then we have here the page setup also, then header footer, then custom header. In the center we need the file name with the path. Let's click on save, okay, and just click on home so you can find the details on the top of the file as a header. That is done. Now for step 4 to 18 you may enter test data to help you create your model. Restrict the data entry in cell B5 to S or D or small s to D for cell B5. So I'm moving here to cell B and 5 here. So in this case I'm just going to click on validation rule. I'm going to apply here. So data, then validation rule, data validation. I'm going to choose a list, and then for this list I'm going to type S or D. So it can be capital S comma D comma small s comma small d. Click on OK. So when you just click here you will get these options. Then next step is that how you restrict that you need to take the screenshot of that point. So just click here and validation rule. Here this is the one, and then you just click on print screen button, click on OK, and that is your evidence number 3. Paste it and then crop the unnecessary part of this picture as well, so that our main point, which is our validation rule, is clearly seen. Yeah, you just need to make it a little bit bigger. Yes. Yeah, evidence number 3. That is done. Now next we are moving forward to step number 5. Restrict the data entry in cell B6 to accept only entries from the list of soil codes in the soil type table. So we need to have one more restriction now. And what is that restriction? In cell B6 here, and the soil codes are here. So again, data validation, and then you need to choose a list, and here in the source you need to select this soil code and then take screenshot, because in the next step they are going to ask you to have the screenshot how you restrict the data entry. So this is how I restrict it, and then format by just clipping the crop option here. So crop the unnecessary part of the picture. Yeah, that is now more clear for the examiner. That is done. Enter formula they mention here in cell B12, which depending on the soil type display the depth of the footing. So we need to choose and type the formulas here now to get the results. So in B12 here, in B12, so I am going to use a function here is equal to VLOOKUP, then bracket start. Yeah, VLOOKUP depend upon the type of soil, yeah, which is here in B6, then comma. Our table array is, you can see here the soil code, in front of it the footing is here in the same sheet, and then after you just need to actually it is from E4 soil, the footing will be required for this one. Yeah, B6, then you just mention here E4 till H4, because we need to select the whole area, yeah, like that, and then just comma, because the first one is the footing will be the depth, and then after you can find out the height as well. Just type here 4, because the column 4, and then after the value is false, so you can simply say 0 and then just press enter button. So here the values appear, like if for example if I select here as here I select the soil type B, so this is the result I can see. And then they said in cell B13, which depending on the soil type display the width. So here now they need the width, so equal to again the same function VLOOKUP, then we are looking at the soil type, then comma our lookup array. So at this time if we just select till G8, that is enough, because the width is here already. Then comma, the column is 3, and you just write here false in case you get the exact result. That is done. Now next step, enter a formula in cell B14 which calculates the length of footing. This is the length of the wall plus the width of the footing minus 10 centimeter. So in this case, what I am going to do in B14, in B14 I am going to write here the formula equal to, they have mentioned we need to add actually the length and the length plus width of footing. So that is length plus, and the footing we just calculated here in B13, and then after minus 10 centimeter. So if we convert this one to like meter, we will get here 0.1, which is centimeter. That's it. And then in next step they ask us to enter one more formula in B15 to calculate the volume of concrete needed for these footings. This is the depth of the footing multiply by width of the footing, then multiply length of the footing. So in this case, in cell B15 we need to use a formula equal to B12, which is the depth of footing, then multiply length of footing, and then after multiply with the actual length, and then just press an enter button. So that is in cubic centimeter we will get this one. And next is enter a formula in cell B16 to calculate the cost of concrete for these footings. The price is 120 per cubic meter. So we just need to do what in B16 we need to multiply this value equal to this value multiply by 120. That's it. Now in next step, enter a formula in cell B19 to look up the brick name using the data from the file M1831. So in B19 here we need to get the brick name equal to, we'll just use the lookup function, is equal to VLOOKUP. Then we will look at the brick code. So the brick code is here in our cell B9, then comma, table array is here. This is our table array. We need to get the brick name. So in this case the brick name is here, just select this one only, and then comma, the column is 2 and the value is false. It means we need to get the exact value. Press enter. So if we enter here any code, we will get the value. Just in case if we enter the value, for example if I enter here value 4 here 0.5 and I enter the code of a brick is R or any other code, so you see the result appear here. Now next step is, if a wall is single skin, only one brick thick and longer than 1.2 meters and higher than 0.725 meters, it needs supporting with piers. Okay, so enter formula in cell B20 to display yes if the wall need piers and no if it does not need piers. So in cell B20 we need to type the formula here. Okay, in this case what I'm going to write here first, just we are going to use the condition here. So I can say here if, then the bracket start, and I'm using and because it has more than one condition. Then after you can just type here with the three conditions, as we have here the conditions. Sorry, I pressed the key for a long time. Then start with the bracket, and we'll use the three conditions here first. You can just say that, and bracket start, and I'm also going to use another function to get the value in the uppercase. So I'm just going to type here upper, and then bracket start B5, and then this bracket is closed here, then equal to, if it is a single skin wall, then after it should give us that result, and then B7 is greater than 1.2 as they said, and then also B8 if it is greater than 0.725, then comma, that's all, nothing else. We have nothing else after that. We just need to close. The three conditions are applied, then comma, if the condition is true then yes, otherwise no, and that's it, and just press an enter button. So if it is a single skin wall, then it will give us that specific result. So as the condition is not true at the moment. So let's move forward to the next step now. If pairs are needed, they should be placed at each end of the wall and every 1.2 meters along the wall. Enter a formula in cell B21 to calculate the number of pairs needed for this wall. So now we need to enter one more formula to calculate how many number of pairs that we needed. So in cell B21, B21. So in B21, going to write the function is equal to if B20. If B20 is equal to yes, if it is equal to yes, then what we need to do, if it is yes, then we need comma 2 and then plus, I am using a function which is called integer to get the integer value B7, then divided by 1.2 and bracket close, comma 0, and then the final if condition is closed. So if it is no, so then nothing is required. Now next step, a course is a single layer of bricks. A wall is built with many courses. Enter a formula in cell B22 to calculate the number of bricks per course. This is the length of wall divided by 0.025. So here I am going to type a formula is equal to round up, and then B7 need to be divided by 0.025. 225 and then round it up to the nearest value. That's it. Next, enter a formula in cell B23 to calculate the number of courses. This is the length of the wall divided by 0.066. So again the same formula is equal to round up, then bracket start, B8 divided by 0.066, then comma to the nearest value, rounding, and then just press an enter button. That is done. Now using these statements, enter a formula in cell B24 to calculate the number of bricks you will need to buy. So the number of bricks for a single wall is the number of bricks per course multiplied by the number of courses. Twice as many bricks are needed for double skin wall. For both double skin and single skin wall, an extra 10% is always needed. So as some bricks will be damaged, if pair are used, extra brick are needed. If a pair is used, then after this is calculated by adding the number of courses multiplied by the number of pairs. So we need to type a formula in cell B24 now to perform this all calculations in cell B24. Yes, so let's move to B24. Yeah, here I am going to type is equal to, first of all, round up and bracket start. If 1.1 will be needed, if in case 1.1, then after if, again the same condition I am going to use, uppercase, then B5 is equal to S. If it is equal to capital S, equal to capital S, then comma B22 need to be multiplied with B23, then with multiply with then will be plus B23 multiply by B21, then comma 2, because the 2 and then after, if it is a double skin wall, then 2, yes, then we will multiply 2. In case if the condition is false, 2 multiply by B22 multiply by B23, then the bracket is closed, then one uppercase bracket is closed, then comma, I will mention here 0 because near is 0, and then close this one and press an enter button. So it will perform the calculation as we need. And then step number 17, enter formula in cell B25 to calculate the number of packs of bricks that must be bought. You can only buy bricks in full packs of 390. So what we need to do to calculate the number of packs, so we will type here equal to round up, then bracket start, B24 divide by 390 and then comma 0 and just close. That's it. And then the cost of the brick need to be calculated here. Step number 18, enter a formula in cell B26 to calculate the total cost of buying the bricks using the data from the M1831 bricks.csv. So here in step number 18 we need to use one more function here. So what I am going to do is equal to B25, then VLOOKUP, then bracket start, sorry I need to type here multiply sign, VLOOKUP, and then our lookup value is again it is B9 looking code, comma, we need to calculate the cost. We need to go to this cell from here till the end, and then we need to just say here that comma, the column is 6, then false, then just press an enter button. So the total cost is calculated over here, and here they have mentioned that apply appropriate formatting to all cells, save the file and print only from A1 till C26. We will make these changes now. Appropriate formatting is required now. Yes, so for appropriate formatting, this is our cost of brick, need to be formatted in pound format. So currency, now in the pound, so pound sign is just here, we can use this pound, this pound can be used. So in my computer setting is already in pound, 2 decimal places, click on OK, that is done. And then after moving forward, what else, what are the other changes here we have to check? 2 decimal places, dimension must be shown in meter and cubic meter. So meter and cubic meter, and we just need to cross check only if there's meter and then meter long, cubic meter, that is done. No other changes required till now. That's all. Now what we need to do is we just need to follow the instructions from this step, which is our step number 20. Save the file and print only from A1 to C26 of the spreadsheet showing the formula. So here we need to click on formula, then show formulas. We need to arrange our so just click on break view. If I can adjust it, I can even adjust it in this way, like this. Yes, I can adjust. So from we need to print only from A1 till C26. So I'm just going to use this option here, A1 till 26 already, which shows the formula. So no problem if it is printed in more than one sheets even, it's okay if it is printed like that. But if you can just click here, as they mention here, page orientation is landscape. So if you change the page orientation to landscape, maybe you will get some opportunity here. Like for example, I just bring this here. So A1 till C26 26. I don't need this one, and just click on file, and then when you click on print, so it print only from A1 till C26. So make sure that your column and row heading is clearly seen on each column and row. I just need to click here. Yeah, just now you can see all the information here. Yeah, that's all. And then next step after this printout, enter data to build a single skin wall width. Now you need to enter the data. When they ask you to enter the data, so you just click here and click on home, then you just click on normal view. Now you need to enter the data. So soil code is B, then brick code is R, yes, and then length is 400 centimeter and 60 centimeter. So please enter length in meter. So length we need 400 centimeter, it means 4, just a second, and then this value, the other value we need in 60 centimeter the height, so it just need to be changed a bit, 6, and that's all. SPR, the value is entered. Now what they mention else, print only again from A1 to C1 C26 to show the values this time. So data, formula, just normal click, and just need to print now from this value. This one is also cost, so need to be changed in currency as well, currency with 2 decimal places. Yes, now you can see your result, and you just print this one from which point. Now again they mention A1 to C26. So when they ask you to print again, you just click on print preview. Let's see how it look like. Yes, so this time with the values you need to print. So when you print this one, and that's it. This is what we have from the spreadsheet part. Hope you have learned something from this video, and we'll see you in next video. And also I will request you to subscribe the channel for further updates. Thank you very much.